Yo, what is up guys, it is Samsung. I'm here bringing you a brand new video. Now in today's video we're going to be talking about Machamp, an extremely OP Pokemon in this month's cup, which is the Rose Cup for Pokemon PvP. So I'm going to be covering all the basics pretty much. I'm going to be covering his key matchups, his PvP stats, his counters, and review some of the gameplay that has been submitted by Airfresh NZ. So thank you so much for the footage, so let's get into it. Okay, so now we're on pvpoke. So as you can see, Machamp is rated number 1 overall for the Rose Cup in pvpoke. So he's got a score of 94.1, when originally, if you guys didn't realize, he was actually rated number 3, so he's ranked as number 1 overall right now. So let's click onto him. So I've already covered everything in my last video about Machamp, but I'm just going to cover it again here. So pretty much if you look, his lead is 95.7, as well as his fast moves is counter. So his number 1 rated move is counter, which has the highest usage, which is a fighting type move, as you guys know, because Machamp is a fighting type Pokemon. Now if you go over to the charge moves, as you can see, there is Cross Chop, Stone Edge, Close Combat, Rock Slide. There's a whole bunch of moves. So the two top recommended is Cross Chop as your primary, and if you can run a second move, run Rock Slide. So now, if you guys didn't realize, if you can see, for example, with Karate Chop, this little star here, this actually shows that it's a legacy move. So legacy moves are pretty much only moves that you could have got back in 2016, so if you've had Machamp since 2016, you will have these legacy moves pretty much, most likely. Otherwise, you can get it from, there would have been special events, etc. that you could have received it from. Either way, so as you can see, Stone Edge here, Karate Chop, and Submission, all are legacy moves. Now, Cross Chop used to be a legacy move, but with the new PvP and the Go Battle League and all that, they wanted to make it more fair across all the Pokemon in that, so it wouldn't be so harsh where you would have the one person who runs Cross Chop who can beat everyone. So they've made it available to every single trainer out there. So that's actually pretty cool. I really do like that feature. So yeah, what you want to run is Counter, Cross Chop, and Rock Slide, as it shows the 3 top recommended. Now if we look down at key matchups, you've got Scrafty, Graveler, Alolan, Heatmore, Probopass, and Sableye. Now, lucky for us, we're not going to see all of these Pokemon in the Rose Cup. You might, but my personal thoughts, I think you'll only see probably Probopass, Sableye. You might see a bit of Heatmore and maybe a little bit of Graveler, but I doubt you're going to see much Scrafty, because I'm not sure if much people have gone and got Scraggy and pretty much made him CP already 1500 for battles, because it does seem like a lot of effort. Plus, he does get counted by a lot of people, so he's key matched up against a lot of people. So Heatmore, I'm not too sure if you'll see much of. Probopass, you will definitely see a lot of, because he is one of the meta Pokemon in this cup. As well as Sableye, you'll see a lot of Sableye. Sableye is the only Dark-type Pokemon you're most likely going to see, apart from Scrafty. So he's probably the number 1 Dark-type, but he is also a Ghost-type Pokemon, so he's a Dark and Ghost-type Pokemon, so he's a really good mixture, and he has some pretty insane moves. So let's move over to the counters now. Now if you look at the counters, we got Clefable, Haunter, Mr. Mime, Wigglytuff, and Golbat. Now, my personal thoughts with Mr. Mime, you're not going to see him at all. I don't think anyone's going to be running Mr. Mime, because he's a Psychic move character Pokemon who doesn't actually do much damage, or overall is really good in the Rose Cup. So you definitely won't see him. But you'll definitely see Clefable, Haunter, Wigglytuff, and Golbat. You'll see all 4 of those. You'll most commonly see Clefable, Haunter, and Wigglytuff. Golbat, I'm not too sure if you'll see much of him, but he is pretty good because he is one of the top flyers. So we've got, as the top 3, I would say, is Skarmory, Charizard, and then you've got Golbat for the Rose Cup. So he is pretty good. But yeah, and he's a poison type, so I think a lot of people might want to change it up. The only other real poison type Pokemon would be Skuntank and maybe Vileplume in that. But yeah, you might see Golbat. So you definitely see a lot of Haunter. Haunter will be one of the number 1 ghost type Pokemon you probably will see. And you'll definitely see Clefable, because she's got a Charm move, which is extremely OP, as well as you'll see a lot of Wigglytuff. Alright, so as you guys can see on screen here, I've got some weaknesses and resistances for Machamp. So I got this information from a website called pokemongohub, so if you want to go into depth or into detail and check out all the Pokemon and the weaknesses, etc., go check it out, link in the description below. Same with pvpoke, the website I was on earlier. So, weaknesses. So he's completely weak to Fairy type moves, so that is pretty much Clefable, Wigglytuff, just using Charm, anything using Charm, etc., or Play Rough, those moves you are weak to. Same with Flying, so stay away from like Charizard and Skarmory, etc. Now, Psychic moves, there won't be much Pokemon running Psychic moves. probably only be Mr. Mime, but I don't know if anyone will be running Mr. Mime. I doubt it. And Espeon as well is Psychic Pokemon, so I don't think anyone's going to be running them though, so you might be in luck there. Now resistances, you are resistant to bug type moves. A lot of people are going to be using bug type moves, so that's pretty good. Dark moves and rock type moves, that's why you can beat Probopass and Sableye, because you're resistant to them. So let's cover the next thing now. Alright, so actually Machamp's Rock Slide is quite OP, so I don't know if you guys know how OP it is, but I'm just going to cover that now. So if you can see on screen here, Machamp counters Rose Cup. So Machamp's Rock Slide alone, this is just Rock Slide alone, and the fast moves of course, etc, but it does an extreme amount of damage. So if you were to come across Haunter, you do 90% damage, same with Golbat and Drifblim. So against all three of these Pokemon, you do almost one-hit KOs. So as you can see there, OH KOs, which is one-hit KOs. You almost one-shot each of these Pokemon. The only problem is these Pokemon pretty much hard counter you. They are counters against you, so all three of them can beat you. So you do want to watch out for that. So it is quite risky, but if you do come across a situation, you do not want to use your fighting type move. You want to use Rock Slide. Just spam Rock Slide if you can get it. Use off any shields you can if you want to, because it does a lot of damage. Just on a side note, if you do come across Steelix or Probopass, etc., you do want to run Cross Chop. That would be the better move if you're running Cross Chop and Rock Slide. You don't want to use Rock Slide. Rock Slide would be more or less for the Pokemon I just showed there, or for Skarmory, etc., because it's good against flying type Pokemon. And if you can get Rock Slide off a Marowak, it's also really good and does a lot of damage. Alright, so as you guys can see on screen here, I'm just going to be reviewing some battle footage here. So if you look closely to the footage here, we're going to get one hit by Charizard, and we're going to swap over to Machamp as our last Pokemon here. So now we're Machamp, and we're just going to build up energy and just kill off Charizard. So we're just going to farm his health down with our Quick Attack, which is counter. So we're just going to keep tapping. And now we're going to build up some energy, and we're going to overbuild. So we're going to keep tapping, and we're going to do up a Cross Chop now, so we can get off a Cross Chop. And most likely now, Blaziken's going to shield it, so you're going to see Blaziken shield in a second here. Here we go. And now we can do a second one straight off the bat, because we built up enough energy for 2 moves there. And now we're going to do the second one, and it's going to be almost a KO, I think. Should do a lot of damage. There we go. 2 HP, now we just farm his health down. As you can see, there was a real clutch moment there from Machamp. Alright, so as you can see on screen here, Haunter's just died. We're going to switch into Machamp, and now we're just going to farm his health down quickly. Here we go, we're just going to keep farming him down. We're going to try to kill him without using a move. There we go. And now we've got Cross Chop built up. We're going to keep going, and done. The quick move on its own counter was good enough to take out that Skunk Tank as well, so that was pretty good there. Alright, so as you guys can see here, we swap into Machamp. We're against Drapion. Drapion has Poison Jab, and he's going to get his move off before us. It's most likely Aqua Tail, so he's going to be using his Aqua Tail here, which won't do a lot of damage to us. We're not going to shield it. Here we go, and now we're going to build up. We're going to overbuild up a little bit. Now we're going to use a Cross Chop. They have 1 shield left, so when we land off this Cross Chop, they're probably going to use a shield. So we're about to see if they shield it. And now we'll have half energy built up because we overbuilt and we have more than enough energy. And now we're going to build up another Cross Chop before they get off their Aqua Tail. And here we go. We're going to use off the next Cross Chop. And here we go. This will finish them off. Now they're going to have to bring in a second Pokemon. We're really low HP. There's no chance here. But they bring in a Probopass. So here we go. Now Counter's doing a lot of base damage on its own, which is our Quick Attack. Now we just got off a Cross Chop. They've got no shields left. This is going to be super effective one-hit KO, as you guys will see in a moment. Here we go. There we go. So that's how OP fighting type Pokemon can be like Machamp in this cup. So it's good to practice with them. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you guys did enjoy the video, please let me know in the comment section below. And let me know if this video helped you. Please leave a like on the video. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot. And I'll catch you guys later.